and welcome to Carolina Warrior TV. I'm Chaz Bryant. It's a great night of action, the first fights in the Carolinas of 2013. There are 11 fights on this card in Columbia for Carolina Cage Fighting 1, and we got a great show coming up for you. We'll cover these fights. Also, we'll have a pretty good interview with Brett, Michael Allen, coming up later. But first, I got a couple of guys who are going to sort of walk us through these fights. They're two great guys from Modern Warrior MMA up in Rock Hill, South Carolina. It's Tyler Geiske, and professional XFC fighter and Fight Lab fighter Keith the Rockstar Richardson. Guys, my first question to you is, what are you looking forward to in tonight's fights?
Thanks, Chaz. Tonight I'm really just looking for the amateurs to stay composed, keep their head clear, listen to their coaches, and not get too excited in there. But I still want to see exciting fights. I don't want to see anyone flailing or anyone gassing themselves out early on.
As a coach and a pro fighter, what I'm looking for out of these amateur fights is cage composure. You know, I want to see guys that aren't going to push themselves too hard in the right off the bell, gas themselves out, and not have the ability to finish the fight. You know, I want to see guys that have the ability to stay cool-headed in there and put on a good fight. You know, we've got 2 pro fights on the card. What I'm looking for out of our pros is just excitement and the ability to try to finish the fight. I think we've got exciting fights on hand, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they bring.
All right, thanks guys. Well, let's not delay. After we come back from this commercial break, Tyler's going to bring you along the amateur side of the card. We'll be back with Carolina Warrior TV in just one moment.
Quindry, who just won via rear naked choke over Bobby Patton. Improves his record to 1-2. What was going through your mind as you were singing in that rear naked choke?
I was just thinking, I saw the opening and just took it.
All right. Now, who would you like to thank for this fight? I mean, you got a team, I'm sure. And
Team TKO out of Knoxville, Tennessee. My coach, my girlfriend, I think she's here. But just everybody back at home.
All right. was pretty good.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind there?
He's tough, man. The kid's tough. I'm not gonna lie. Give it to him. Blake Paul, you're a strong fucking kid. Excuse me. Strong kid. Give you mad props, mad respect. Called me a couple times, but it is what it is. It's a fight. We gotta do what we gotta do, right?
Now, were you guys looking?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision for your winner and his verdict is debut. Nick, you're ready.
Nick Reddick, who just won his amateur debut. Nick, you took a pretty good shot in the first round. What went through your mind there?
I didn't know what happened. I got hit and I was on the ground, man. Hats off to Devin. Good ass fight. I got hit, I didn't even see it, but I just tried to react. Wrestling kicked in, going over that all camp. I just had to react, man. So I just trained my body to react. I got hit, I just had my hands down. Dumb move by my part, got hit, reacted.
So that finishes that side of the card. In just one moment, we'll get an interview with the Bread coming up after this.
Their careers, I didn't think that I would see them in the XFC or Bellator or anything, or an opportunity to be in Bellator. I figured I'd see that 2015, 2016, so that was a pleasant surprise. And you know, 2013 already is looking just ridiculous. I mean, you know.
If you know fighting in the Carolinas, Mike Cornbread Allen is probably one of the most influential guys in the Carolinas. Love him or hate him, he always has a strong opinion, but he gets things done. But I spoke with him not too long ago about a great many things, maybe looking back about 2012, what's happening in 2013. If you're up on the fight game in the Carolinas, February is going to be a big year, a big month for the Carolinas. You got Bellator coming to town, you got the XFC making another return engagement, and maybe even prolonging their stay in the Carolinas with a couple of shows throughout the year. So I sat down and spoke with Mike about his opinions about what's going on in the Carolinas.
You know, I've been starting trouble since I was in elementary school, you know, brewing up fights in the lunchroom, and I used to actually organize the fights in the bathroom.
That is
you know,
hard.
you be here at this time, and you
So
be
you've
here
been doing
this
this ever since
I've been
young?
doing, man, I was doing this when I was literally in kindergarten. This is the truth. Part of that is just who I am, you know, the talking and the the browbeating and the insulting and stuff like that. You know, I do it for various reasons. Number one, there's a group of people out there that finds it entertaining.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's funny. It's never with ill intentions. If I have a serious problem with somebody, they know it. They know it. You know, they know that I don't like them, and I make it very, very obvious. A lot of the stuff though that I say, you know, on the Bread persona, you know, is for nothing more than to promote the fights, to bring some excitement to it.
Compare 2012 with maybe what's going to happen in 2013. We already know there's some big shows coming through.
Yeah.
Bellator in February, XFC's coming through again for the second time in February. Just sort of compare what happened in 2012 for us.
2012 was a great year, phenomenal. I didn't expect it to go like it was. You know, I expected Fight Lab to do what we did. I expected us to have more shows as far as the military bases and as far as you know, being able to take Coyote Joe's and call it our home. I think we did 9 or 10 shows in 2012, so I expected that. I didn't expect the regional MMA scene with the fighters, you know, with my bread and butter management company and the guys that I manage and guide their careers. I didn't think that I would see them in the XFC or Bellator or anything, or an opportunity to be in Bellator. I figured I'd see that in 2015, 2016. So that was a pleasant surprise. And you know, 2013 already is looking just ridiculous. I mean, you know, we got a Fight Lab January 25th coming up. February 7th, you know, Shane Crenshaw is going to be in Gwinnett, Georgia, fighting on Bellator 88. February 14th, we'll be right back here in Charlotte with Bellator 89 with Nate Davis and Mont McMullins. And then February 22nd, you know, we're right back in Charlotte again with the XFC, you know, so just so much stuff happening so quick. And I didn't see it till 2-3 years from now.
Since you are sort of like the mouth of the South of Southern MMA going on here, are you surprised just regionally how it has blown up so far at the tail end of this year? You know, we had in August you had XFC coming through, a lot of great regional fighters on there, and a lot of them got contracts for the XFC and got looked at now for Bellator and stuff going on. Are you surprised how this is taking off so fast?
You know, I'm not surprised it happened. Like I said, I knew it was going to happen. I can't believe it happened in 2012 and going into 2013. And you know, some of that, you know, with anything, you know, I'm not going to call it luck, but you know, opportunity meant hard work, and things just worked out. I don't want to say the stars aligned, but sort of that is what happened. You know, with the XFC, you know, if they hadn't decided to come to Charlotte, perhaps we would have come across that opportunity. But the fact remains that when they did decide to come to Charlotte, that they immediately sought out, you know, the people that sort of came together in this inner circle of this region. And I'm not just talking about Renegade and my management company, but, you know, everybody from Paul Boo, Highest at IMB, to right down to the Murder Squad and those guys, and you know, Fitness Edge, and down into Myrtle Beach with what Andy Hall's really developing down there. And I mean, it's taken off. But in answer to your question, yeah, I'm amazed. I didn't see it coming for 3 years. I knew it was going to happen, but I figured it'd be 3 years.
What's it going to look like at the end of the year when I come back in January of 2014? What's the Carolina MMA scene going to look like in 2013? What do we have paved out for the rest of the year?
I think that by 2013, I think that I'll just call names on this one. I honestly believe you'll see Kevin Ferrant competing for the XFC Lightweight World Championship by the end of 2013, 2014. I think you'll see Ricky Rainey competing for the XFC Welterweight World title. I think you're going to see Justin Scoggins probably in the USC. I think you're going to see Derek Brunson making huge splashes in the UFC. I don't think he'll be competing for the world title this calendar year, but I would say that 2014 Derek Brunson will be a household name. I think Shane Crenshaw, I think you're going to see him on the national scene very soon. So, you know, we've got some talented guys, and then we've got some amateurs that just, man, the world hasn't seen J.J. Brantley and Dennis Paiva. Man, when those guys are let loose in the pro ranks, it's going to be impressive. Duran McDonald from Modern Warrior. Speaking of Modern Warrior, I'd look for Keith Richardson to get back into the swing of things on a national level, quick. You know, I mean, this region is talented. You know, There's a guy down in Atlanta, Georgia. I can't pronounce his name, so I'm not going to try. From American Top Team. This kid is phenomenal, lightweight, and you should see him very, very soon in the pro ranks. Tony Tan, Corey Von Egedy, when he chooses a weight to stick at and he turns pro, he's going to be impressive. I mean, the region is just the whole murder squad down there in Columbia. Every one of them guys.
Just lump them all together.
Oh, just lump them. They can just get they're like a transformer, dude. You know, you combine them together and you got problems. You know, Ben Willard, that's an amateur that just, Ben Willard, he is the man. If you are a featherweight, do not fight him. But I'm sure with the management that I see in this region, a couple people's gonna be foolish enough to fight him, and Ben Willard will be 4-0 pro before you know it. So I'm excited. I really am, as you can tell.
If you want to see that full interview, it's up on YouTube. Check out Facebook. It was a great interview I did with Brad. But coming up after this, it's the Rockstar turn to talk to some of these guys. He's got the pros and the title fights coming up here on Carolina Warrior TV. Title shots, pro fights. Let's go to the highlights.
I'm Keith the Rockstar Richardson here with Asian Amazing Andy Nguyen.
Hi, thank you.
All right, you got the big victory tonight.
Yeah.
Second round referee stoppage. Tell us a little bit about the fight.
You know, I can't really jock on her. I just knew she didn't have hardly any jit, so I just wanted to kick a little bit, and that was fun. And then when she tripped, or I just engaged to the the ground, and I just did it. But I just want to thank all my sponsors. All you guys are great supporters. Columbia's great.
Got it. First round, Americana. Tell us about it.
Well, I knew one thing. Joe's not really that great on the ground. He's a great boxer. I didn't want to stand with him and trade punches. I've seen a lot of fights where we catch guys in trade-offs, you know, and knock them out, and I didn't want to be one of his victims, you know. So I said I'm going to take it to the ground. That's what I'm best at.
Guillotine choke. Tell us a little bit about the fight.
Actually, earlier today I had like deja vu or something that I was gonna finish with a mounted triangle, and I mounted guillotine, and I figured I might catch him with a couple right hands, drop him, and jump on and get a mounted triangle. But it just came to me, I guess, like in my dreams or something, and I had no idea I would actually do it, and that's what happened in the second round.
Watch for the guillotine here. Watch for the guillotine. Flatten him out, Jordan. Pull him away from the fence. Pull him away from the fence. Take your time here. Jordan, I want a body lock. Let's work for a body lock. Jordan, pressure here. Pressure. Lock loose here once you pass. Work to get your head out. Get your head out good. Stay on, Jordan. Up. Good. Circle, circle. Pressure. Pressure. Pressure.
In Irmo and Lexington, and we have your winner. Shut up!
You had a great victory tonight. Decision. You won every round. Tell us a little bit about it.
I really wanted a submission victory because Josh Egan's gave me my blue belt a while back, so I really wanted to show off my jiu-jitsu skills. But he had some really good defense, and so I just was able to use some control, which Egan's has also worked with me a ton on. So I got to use that. I thought I did fairly good.
All right. This fight, how's it feel to be in the W column again?
It feels good, you know. I came off my first 2-fight losing streak. I can't believe that. Lost by decision, but you know, it feels good to go back and get a win, especially from the home crowd. Thanks to Conflict MMA, because without these guys, I wouldn't have Pro Fight here. And so thank you guys for being here and covering this, because this is awesome.
Tell us a little bit about the fight.
I knew coming in this was a really tough fight. Matt Tran was undefeated as an amateur and only had one loss as a pro. It was a decision. So I knew he was going to be tough, and honestly I thought I was going to go 3 rounds. I figured I thought I had the advantage on the ground and in the wrestling, and I could grind out a win, but I really wanted to get a finish, and fortunately I saw some small things when I was watching tape on him, and I capitalized on it, and I was able to land my right high kick and put him down and pick up the win. So
we'll wrap things up in just a moment right here on Carolina Warrior TV. The first fight in the Carolinas of 2013 was a pretty good one up here in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm up here with the rock star, Keith Richardson, and Tyler, the guy who still high fives Geiske. You guys had some great seats as we did all night watching these fights. Tyler, to you, which fight stood up in your mind?
Man, I love the Michael Robinson fight. Caught the single leg. He was reaching for the head. I didn't quite know what he was looking for, and they threw a knee and put that dude out. Put him out probably 2 or 3 times after he took it to the ground. It was nasty.
It was pretty good. Rockstar, what was your favorite fight?
It's a tough call between A-Train, just because that was a huge win for him. Probably his last amateur fight, winning with the Americana. But I'd probably have to go with Tim Goodwin. Everybody knows Matt Tran's a dangerous opponent.
Sure is.
And for him to stop him in the first round like that, it definitely showed that he's got the talent to step up to the bigger organizations.
And I was going to say, this fight had big show implications on it, as the winner of this fight goes on to get a contract, or at least getting on the show in March or February, I should say, with Bellator. So you've been in those pressure type situations, and Tim Goodwin was able to push through and get. What do you think about this whole atmosphere of these fights tonight?
Great atmosphere, great building, built in the 1930s, renovated in 2010. Lovely atmosphere.
What were you looking on the Wikipedia page before you come in here or something?
On the building. It was on the building. I read the side of the building when we were outside.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I loved it, man. I'd definitely come back. I like this venue a lot. The people here were pretty stoked. Good fights. I'd definitely come back to this.
And hopefully we'll see them again in April when they come back to Columbia. Remember to check out the rest of the fight videos at Carolina Warrior TV. Check them out on YouTube. Check them out on Facebook. And we'll have another, next time we do the show, if I'm correct, we'll have highlights from the Fight Lab show. And then we're gonna be up there for the Freedom Fighter show. And that's important because you're going to be fighting in that show.
We'll have more of Chocolate Rain.
We will not have any more of Chocolate Rain. We'll see you next time on Carolina Warrior TV. I'm about to punch a pale face in his mouth.